Hey, thanks for stopping by my art channel. I appreciate you investing your time in me. Okay, so finally happened. I ran out of new things to try in my Let's Try It project box, which is kind of sad, but it's also a good thing because I own so many art supplies already, and I should share some of them with you too. So this is a box of Paul Rubins watercolors. It is 14 little tubes, and it comes in this glorious box. The box is like a nice heavy weight, and it comes with that's like a little piece of fabric type stuff, and it's so cool. And then you see the thing that's holding all these paint tubes. It's locked, and so it feels like it's like a velvet line. I'm sorry, I geeked out about it when I opened it. And the other thing that I really love, besides like everything, is the swatch sheet. Because it's real paper and it held their product so nice. And so instead of digging through my like swatch collection, all I had to do was unfold the piece of paper. So the other thing that happens, because this is an older thing, I was able to turn those tubes of colors into pan watercolors, which after many trials is absolutely my favorite way to work with watercolor. I don't know what, but it is. And that was a little showing of how I am currently transferring drawings over to my work surface. I've got like I don't even know if I should admit to how many light tables I have. Few of them, and they will come back into favor sometime soon, but thought it would be fun to show you the current technique. Okay, and so now we're into painting. And one of the things that I noticed with this set is that it is very easy to get this set to bloom. And I'm not sure if it was like the paper I was using or if it was the period of my life that I first started to use these in. But that was like my number one memory of these watercolors. Over the fact that, oh my Lanta, look at these colors. Aren't they just so beautiful? I fell in love with this color set all over again, pulling it out to show it to you. And so that says a lot of, I guess, that it likes to bloom and that it doesn't like to do flat washes for me. It doesn't mean that you can't figure out the trick. It just means that me, during that period of my time, I couldn't get it. And so when I sat and thought about how am I going to show this beautiful set to you guys, I thought that I would pick an image where I could lean in hard to the watercolors blending in with one another and streaking and doing whatever they wanted to do. And so that is why there's just real loose pencil lines and me just going in and slapping different tones and shades around on this page to get the to get the colors down there. And I do go back and I do my line work, which is, I think, inherently what I like best about my art. And so I don't not include it often because it's my favorite. And here I am, I'm busting out with the makeup brushes that I showed in the last video. Really enjoying these brushes. I'm not sure if it's just that they're new or if they really do as good as what I'm feeling like they do. So to test that out, I actually stop halfway through the painting of this line work and I try to figure out whether or not the colored pencils that I was using in combination with the gouache was better, or the line work done with the paintbrushes were better. And hair dryer is my secret watercolor hack. It I'm impatient. I'm not gonna lie, I'm impatient, and so being able to speed up the dry time is huge for me. I think part of the reason why I gave up on oil painting is the dry time. It's just so long, uh, and so that was one of my tip: the hair dryer by your desk when using wet media. Um, And so I did still get like paint and bloops on the side of my hand while lining these because I haven't quite gotten into the mental space of knowing that I need to watch out for that. And I think it was working from the bottom up and not from the left to right. And, that's okay. That's the sort of thing you learn by doing it. And oh gosh, what's the phrase that they use nowadays? Practice makes better. And so now I know when I use paintbrushes, I need to make sure I go from left to right so I don't smudge it with the side of my hand. And here we go. I have the colored pencils that I have been using. Oh, that's one of my favorite pencil sharpeners. I tried to give a little tour of it. It's by Fisker, and it's got a little place that catches your scraps from sharpening pencils. And so I have 3 of these. One I bought myself, and 2 that I found on the classroom floor, and it stayed at my desk for 4 months. And at the end of the year, they came home with me. And so that's why I have the shark-based one. You know, if you're out there and you're in my class and I have your shark come after me, I'll give it back to you. Anyhow. So I'm going in and I'm powdering each one of these fish with the colored pencils. And even though these are nice pigmented colors, they have the vibrancy and the richness of the Paul Rubins paints. And so when I come back to these paints, which I am thinking that I'm going to, because they're so pretty, that I am going to leave the colored pencils out of the equation. I think that I did a good job and that the pattern's a lot of fun. But I think that the part of the line work that I did with the paintbrushes are way better. And now I know from working, and that's okay, because I still think this is a super cute illustration, and I'm like, oh, maybe as I get into the summer season, I can do more underwater things. These are actually all based off of Texas fish, but I think that it might be fun to do like sea animals or frogs or turtles or a whole bunch of different things, and maybe you'll see some of those coming down the way. And I think it would be fun to do it with this set. I think that this might be my glamour shot. Oh yeah, this is my glam shot. I gotta figure out how to get better at these. And here's my card that says like, subscribe, leave me a comment. Makes my day when y'all say something to me, and it lets the YouTube algorithm know that y'all like me.